Yo, what is up everyone, Tachi here. So the game has been out for a while. I was actually receiving quite a lot of messages on the other video. I guess people were having some sort of issue with re-rolling. So let's get into that. I'll show you guys how to re-roll now that the game is actually out. This is just gonna show, it's honestly, it's the same thing, but I'm also gonna throw in something extra towards the end. So basically you hit guest account. It's just the easiest part. I don't know if you actually have to make a guest account, but it's just more convenient for you to do it that way. I'll go do the story section and then I'll be right back. That way you guys don't actually have to watch this. Now we're back. You're done with your story part. You're at 1-3. It prompts you to do your summon preview. Now on this specific role, I would highly suggest going for a dealer of some sort. So what you're looking for is things like Tyr, Susano, Yamato no Orochi, Mithra, Haster, Brynhilder, etc. That's kind of what you're looking for. I can't put a list, but that's basically what you're looking for. This is Thor. I don't want this role. All you have to do is hit resummon. You don't like it, resummon, hit skip. It's Aurora, not a fan. Roll again, skip. This time it's Yamato, but we have 7 rolls left. Let's try for something a little bit better. This time Zeus, still don't want it. And the reason why I would suggest going for a dealer is mostly just because I feel that in the early game you don't really need an amazing tank. I feel that a DPS would just be better for you. And this is just a throwaway account anyway, so it doesn't have to actually be that good. But I'm anal about certain things. Oh, that's my waifu. Fuck. Reroll it anyways. Alright, perfect. There's Brynhilder. So once you got what you want, you can just hit confirm summon. In case you didn't get what you wanted, I believe it's going to force me to clear like 1 or 2 chapters of the story. Yeah. So let's say whether you did or did not get whatever you wanted, it's gonna prompt you to go into the story, right? Now, if you actually have 2 options right now. If you did not get what you want, you could just continue, finish this 1 chapter, I believe it is, and then just reset your account. Or you have the option of going into your settings, right? You go into your settings, you go to apps, and then you hit NightZero and you hit clear data. I don't know if you have to clear cache as well, but just clear it. And then there you go. Now your account will be ready to reroll again. Or you can just do the simple thing and just go through the 1 chapter and hit the reset button, which I will show you after this. Now you're done with 1-5. If you did not get what you want, here's exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna hit this big fat reset button. You're just gonna hit initialize account. You're gonna hit confirm initialize the account. Bam, you hit OK. You hit OK, and your account will be reset. If you did get what you wanted, all you have to do is continue on to story. You're gonna want to go to chapter 2-10, I believe it is, and then you're gonna get your second selective summon. In your second selective summon, if you picked a DPS unit, your dealer, for your first selective, I would highly suggest going for a good tank on your 2-10 reroll. Just because you're probably going to start needing it around then. If you picked a tank on your first selective reroll, I would highly suggest getting a DPS unit in your second selective reroll. Basically, just so that you have the best of both worlds. Now, I'm not sure what the community has decided for the 3rd and final selective summon, which, if I'm not mistaken, is on 12-10. Depending on what you might need at that time, I personally would say that going for another DPS unit might be better, but that's depending obviously on what else you have gotten in that time. I don't know what exactly you have. I have been told that certain units can be unlocked in Book of Summons, but I'm not about to go to 3-5 to see exactly what units they are, because I definitely do not have that memorized. So I was just looking at the Book of Summon, and a tier is available in the Book of Summon. So you actually don't have to go for tier if you're gonna get her from the Book of Summon anyways. If you play Epic 7, it's basically connection units, so it's a free unit basically. If you don't want duplicates, you don't need to get tier from your first reroll, but obviously there are other DPS units that you can go for. Like I said, Susanoo, Yamato no Orochi, Mithra, Haster, Brynhild, Indra, etc. Stuff like that. Those are options. Perhaps if after this video is made, maybe months or weeks from now, if they release Aya again, Aya, whatever her name is, you can go with her as well. At the moment, as of the recording of this video, you cannot unlock Aya from summoning yet. So that is just future-proofing myself. I will, down below, I will put the actual tier list so that you guys are aware of, you know, what units are pretty good. I think the tier list is fairly accurate, although you know, if I am saying so, my waifu's Odin, and personally I wouldn't say Odin is a B+. I want to say she's an A+, but you know, that's just my personal opinion. But either way, I'm going to initialize this account really quick, just in case you guys are having issues. And fuck it, if you guys for whatever reason can't initialize the account, I heard someone tell me that they couldn't do it, like it wasn't working. I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do. Oops. I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do. So you see already, I don't have an account here anymore, my initialized account. If, let's say that didn't work, you tried to make an account and for whatever reason it wasn't working, you go to apps, you go to NightZero, you hit clear data, you clear cache, you open the game back up, and you should be fine. You should now have no account, whether you had a guest account or not. Obviously, I wish I probably shouldn't have actually initialized the account, just to show you that you actually wouldn't have an account if you did that, but shit happens. So either way, guys, that is the end of this video. Hopefully this updated guide on how to reroll helped you guys out. Like I said, I will have the tier list down below. It is a Google Doc, so it will update by itself. It's a lot better for me to do it that way in the description as opposed to making a video on the actual tier list, just so you know, if anything changes over time or new units or whatever, they won't show up in the video like 6 months from now. So it's just better to have the link. But I'm out. If you guys are looking forward to more content, specifically Sino Alice, I will be making content on that game. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I don't know if I'm going to be making any other videos on NightZero. Honestly, I just don't have the time. I'm playing a lot of gacha games. You see I have 1, 2, 3 here. Sidorica I'm not actually playing, but I'm also playing Knights Chronicle on my phone. And it's just too many gacha games, man. I just don't have enough time for all of them. So not much I can do about that. But if you guys have a specific guide or something that you want for NightZero, I can look into how to do it, or I can just straight up just farm an account on the side and just not make videos on it. Either way, just let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I'm up for anything really. So I'm out, guys. Have a nice day.